Yo, yo, yo! Ny dag, ny død, Hollow Knight Nation! Yeah! I'm gonna switch right over to the Risk of Rain Nation here to inform you that I have stumbled upon yet another way, for me to probably have beaten the game, beaten Mithrix and beaten the game. But I didn't. I ended up killing myself. Very literally, I might add. So, the whole thing, the whole bit I have going on is that I haven't beaten the game yet on my, it was 40-something hours of the game. I haven't beaten the game yet. Not to say that I haven't beaten Mithrix. I've beaten him twice and came very close several times. But a lot of the time, okay, to be fair, when I play with others, I play on hard mode, so that probably doesn't really help. And the other times, I have, when I'm just playing alone, it is fairly easy to get to Mithrix. Mithrix is not the easiest boss of all time, I gotta be honest, but he's not the hardest. But the issue is, I have twice now beaten him and just stood there like a fucking idiot, trying to dodge the portals, because the portals looked a hell of a lot like death marks wandering around. And there was a countdown that I expected to do something, but it was just a countdown for me to get down to the ship before the fucking moon blew up. And both times, the funny thing is, these two times are separated by a very large amount of time. Because I've just begun playing Risk of Rain again, but I've played it for like, I don't know, I played it like 2 years ago or something, and got to this exact thing, and then I just stopped playing. But, I beat Mithrix, and I cooked them up real good, but I didn't win because I just failed the very last, very easy, quote-unquote mission to escape the moon before it blows up. But the thing is, you don't just have to get down to the surface, to the escape pod. You also have to wait there, and by the time that I got to the escape pod, I've used up all the time I had for just, in order to just stand there and just stand there and look, stand there and watch, which is pretty hilarious. I am not going to lie. But the thing I've found out now is that I was on a god run, aka I had everything I needed to beat the entire game. I was on my victory lap here. aka I pressed the wrong button at the second to last stage, and I got into a bit of an accident where I had to do the entire world over again. I had to do the reruns, But apparently in these reruns there is a place of unknown origin, to me at least. There's some sort of place, right beside the portal, where you can just kind of wander into some sort of realm that is just a bunch of floating rocks. It is very much like, when you visit the Dreamers in Hollow Knight, right? It's very much like that. The platforms just they just kind of spawn whenever you need them to, and then when you are down at the place you need to go, you eventually arrive at this guy. It's not a guy, it's just a stone pillar. It's just an obelisk that is just chilling there. And there is seemingly no way out. I would think, maybe. I didn't really look, I gotta be honest. I saw the very big potential for an achievement, and I went for it. when the Obelisk asked me if I wanted to obliterate myself. And it made the whole, like, you know, very cautious DM, like, oh, are you sure? Are you 100% sure you want to interact with this Obelisk? But I didn't really see any way out, other than through this Obelisk, so I said, hell yeah. And then I died, because fucking obviously, I fucking died. I don't know what I expected, but you know, usually there is kind of a you have an end screen, right? Where it describes your run. It points out how ash you were, how little damage you did, which level you were on, type shit. And it also says who you were killed by. This time, no. It was just me. It was just me. I have no excuse for my death. At the very start, I thought it was like oh, this is some cool, like, shut up. This is some cool lore about, you know, me actually realizing I'm the bad guy here, and me wanting to kind of redeem myself by just obliterating myself and my own existence. But I looked at the first couple of lines of the wiki just to find out, like, what the hell that was all about. And apparently it's not. It is a... It's... the Obelisk I found is some sort of gateway into a safe haven of sorts, for the followers of Mithrix. Which apparently, like... there are some extreme cautions being taken here by Mithrix. So if you don't have a very specific item, you just straight up die if you try to enter the safe haven, which makes sense, right? But this item is it's one of the items you can buy at the moon shop with the moon coins. From the mysterious fella guy. I actually, when I saw the portal, I thought I was going there, or like a re-skinned version of that. But no, it's straight up just a new place. It's straight up just a... I don't know. I don't actually know how to... I don't know if you can get there when you, like, reset the levels like I did. I don't know if you can get back to the shop, or if you just have to have the what's it called? The bands of fealty, I'm pretty sure they were called. If you just have to have them on you throughout the first couple of stages, you gotta be lucky enough to actually have you know, the chance to speak with the shopkeeper. I don't know how that works, but that's how I think it works. But yeah, the bands of fealty. Essentially just an item you can buy with moon coins, which I am very intrigued by now, and I really want to go and explore this realm of, you know, the safe haven of Mithrix followers. I'm expecting it to be like the hard mode of the game. Maybe there's some, like, alternative boss. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I saw some lore about Mithrix having a brother or something, and they're, like, kind of either working together or betraying each other. They have very, very strong opinions of each other, at least. So maybe in this new world, it's his brother that you... I don't know. Maybe you just blow up the moon with Mithrix on it. That would be kind of goofy, but I would respect that. I have no idea what would happen. But I am so intrigued, and I really want to just go on another run. This run I just had was, I think, 75 minutes long or something. So it's a long fucking run. I was really fucking strong by the end. It was shaping up to be not such a good run because I just had such fucking bad items that I kept on scrapping, and I had nothing to 3D print with my scrap. Then, you know, the best thing I found was on the last stage. I found a, what are they called? the things that just kind of heal you outside of danger, like, oh yeah, I guess that's something, because I realized that they actually, the definition of danger is very, very loose. So just, like, a second after you have not been hit, you just begin to heal. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. My healing was, at the very least, very busted in that run. So that's pretty cool. I also had plenty of shield. I also had the, that's another thing I found. I had, you know, basic gray, white items, scrap items, and then I had green scrap items. The green ones I used on a, infusion, I'm pretty sure it's called. It's essentially you kill someone and you get just 100 temporary hit points. And that stacks. So when you have like 8 of them, that's pretty good. That's pretty neat. That's pretty good. I actually don't know for how long the health lasts, the temporary 800 health. But it's at least a very big help. The thing is, in this run, I was very fragile, so I had to, I just had to constantly heal myself. But it was working. I am the goat, as they say, so I can keep track of my stuff. So it wasn't actually too hard. I also just had I had the Q ability thingy to just heal a percentage of the damage I do, which is, at this level of the game, is pretty fucking busted. I gotta be honest, but it's good. It's pretty good. I also, in the last couple of days, I realized how fucking goated the 3D or like the recycling ability is. It's fucking crazy goated. You can just, you know, if there is an item that you don't want, you can just fucking, you can just re-roll essentially. And then wait like 30 seconds, then you can re-roll again. It's pretty fucking busted, it's pretty good. The biggest flaw I have in this is just, I'm too used to just picking up an item the very millisecond I open the chest. So yeah, that's a yikes from me. But it's good stuff. It's really fucking good, especially because I'm playing multi. I don't know if it's like this with every other hunter. Are they called hunters? I don't know. With every other character, but I can use a lot of items and they are pretty good for me. The only ones I'm not so fond of is the guys that do like, you know, it's extra high damage. For example, like the crowbar is kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's very good for others. My broski is constantly hammering me if I don't give him a fucking crowbar. If I pick one up myself, I get the guillotine. You know, I get the I get the fucking death sentence from him, which doesn't mean much, but it's, you know, it's something. He can. I'm losing way too much health here. Maybe I should actually not play on autopilot. Maybe I should get somewhere. Maybe, you know, if I actually concentrate on playing the game, I could maybe get somewhere. Oh well, who wants that anyway? Uh-oh. Yeah, no, that was my bad. But yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, right, the fucking recycler. I don't know. I don't even know what builds I'm trying to go for. I just know that I have so many different builds I can go for. A lot of the ones with, you know, stacking ability, because essentially multi's whole shtick is that I have no movement speed, So of course I'm gonna go for more movement speed. That's also something I had. I had the fucking oyster thingy. That wasn't even 3D printed. I just got that from bosses. I got like 4 of them from the same stage, and then 2 more from the next stage. So that's pretty fun. But you know, they essentially just do that so that you jump longer when you eventually jump. So that's pretty goated. Especially when you have fucking like 7 of them. Of course, at this stage of the game, you just have so many fucking items. So again, it's just a fucking god run. Essentially, you just have so much shit that you cannot be touched. Yeah. There are some overall just like bad items though. For example, the fucking fungus, which if you stand still you heal. That's kind of ass because nobody ever stands still. You can of course probably make some sort of build where you just stand still and beat the entire game by doing that. But I don't know what you would need for that. The fungus obviously, but what I don't know. I don't know the items well enough. I'm beginning to know them well enough, but I don't know the items well enough to, you know, craft the perfect build. I know that there's some sort of game mode where you can just kind of just pick and choose between every single item you pick up. Like, oh, there's a chest here. I really want this, the fucking square diamond thingy. That's also something that I've begun to use way more, and it's actually really good, but I just didn't really know what it did before. It essentially just does damage to nearby enemies so that you essentially have an AoE attack. Which I desperately needed because I can't fucking aim for shit. So, you know, when I kill one enemy, I kill a bunch of them, or at least do a lot of damage. But yeah, what I'm gonna go for is essentially just to have another goated run and hopefully get to the moon shop place so that I can buy one of the beats of fealty. Beats, that's what they're called. Beats of fealty. So that I can finally go into, because I think it's is it not guaranteed that on the final stage you just get all of the took all of my hearts, fucking shit. Is it not guaranteed that on the final stage you just you always have the option of going you always have the option of doing the other world thing. God damn it! If I die here, that's an embarrassment to everything I stand for. I am not gonna die here. Give me a second to recalibrate my moves. Alright, we are back in the game. Hell yeah. Shit. Yeah, still an embarrassing showcase of power. Oh well. But yeah, that's the next goal I have. That's the goal I have for the rest of the day, I suppose. I have nothing to do today. I got fucking work tomorrow, Friday, work Saturday, and I'm going on a fucking trip with family, skiing trip, middle of fucking nowhere, Norway. That's gonna be pretty cool. Just for the Christmas holiday. But I of course gotta god damn it, I gotta have some videos pre-recorded for that probably. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm already so much behind. Maybe it doesn't affect me that much. Oh well. Who's gonna keep track anyway other than myself? Yeah, I've already accepted the fact that after Silksong releases, I'm just gonna have, like, a solid half a year, at least, in order to just catch up with everything going on. And by everything going on, I of course mean my own Hollow Knight runs. Because I am gonna finish them. I am gonna finish, like, I'm gonna count the days. I don't know. I did some counting on the days and realized that I am way too many days behind. And I counted for like a couple of days, a couple of weeks probably, where I was at a solid like 50 days behind, maybe 70, but that has gone up a lot since then. Also because either it was before all of the a whole month and a half where I didn't upload because of summer holiday America trip. It was either before that or after that, and I just didn't count that as days, which that's of course counting as days because it's, every day until Silksong releases, that's a day. So yeah, I'm probably counting that also. I'm probably like, I can just fucking count how many days I'm behind. Okay, so I've been doing this for like 2.5 years. What is 2.5 years in days? That's like, so 2 years is 700 days ish. That's where I'm only oh my god, I am only beginning to get to 700. This is what, 689, 690, something like that. So not even 700. So in a little bit, in like a week or two, I'm gonna be caught up with my 2-year anniversary. So I am literally half a year behind, if not more. Oh my god, that is a lot. Yeah, that's yikes, god damn. That's also why I try to, catch up in terms of just hitting the drunk runs, because my drunk runs, I cannot play this while I'm drunk. That's evident. But those runs take like 2 minutes or something. But because I'm drunk and very tired, it takes so much effort to begin. But it's the exact same thing with like beginning a game. The moment I start, I cannot stop again, and then I just grind out like 10 runs. So it would be pretty epic if I had that ability. Of course, if I get nowhere closer to actually beating the game. But yeah, that's just how life is. That's the I don't have anything profound to say here. Please don't get that. Okay. They just flew away. Great. Yeah. Alright. I also, total fucking gear shift here. We've had some problems for a while with the fucking dishwasher, and just the everything comes out way fucking dirtier than it came in, and that kind of sucks. The only real solution we have right now is cleaning the filter once in a while, because that gets dirty so fucking fast. And that just might be a skill issue from the dishwasher side. But I'm not even sure, because there's probably a solution out there somewhere that is pretty cheap and pretty easy to pull off. So I have a list right here beside me. I just finished cleaning the filter, and our other solution is just to, the fucking detergent we use, just like spray that like all over the dishwasher when we started, instead of just in the little cabinets they have. I think that's a pretty good solution. It actually does the job pretty well. Compared to how fucking easy it is. It's still not perfect, which is why I'm looking into generally, what is the solution here? And the thing I've found here, right beside me, is that's the most surprising is even a thing is you know you can just fucking remove your the water sprayers, what are they called, the spray arms, so you can just like clean them also from the inside. You need some sort of like string of some sort in order to actually clean it properly, but you know it doesn't seem too bad. It's wow, okay. I just fucking autopiloted collector. That's the first time in a long time. Okay, cool. So essentially these like spray arms, you can take them off. I don't know if you can take both of them off or just one of them, because there is, you know, there's a bottom rack and there's a top rack. There is one on both. It's a bit goofy. I don't think it works. But the bottom, or the top rack, it has some sort of like attachment to it. Like you know, it's attached to the rack itself. So each time you take it out, each time you pull it out, you pull the thing with you. So my thought is that a lot of the water is just gonna be spilled because it's not properly connected to the actual fucking arm itself. And I do not know how to fix that. I don't even know where to begin to fix that. So that's a big problem. But I don't even know if that's a problem. Or if that's just how it's supposed to be. Or if that's, you know, I don't know, if that's just a mark of a really bad dishwasher. Who fucking knows? Who knows, right? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm dead. That might just be the mark of a really bad dishwasher. But at least I can look into, like, actually fucking cleaning them. Because that's a whole fucking thing that has, and we haven't even touched at all. So there is some sort of, like in the manual, there should be some sort of way to clean the thing, or not, to just take the thing off, to take the arms off, at least the bottom arm, so that we can either, like, fucking rip it apart, one, either rip it apart, B, like, pull a little string into it and fucking, like, just clean it that way. Or 3, fucking use some miracle stuff in order to I don't even fucking know. You know, just let it soak in there. I don't know. It's a miracle cure. I don't know how it works. Yeah. But that's a solution that maybe works. Another thing I've noticed is that a lot of the water is just kind of not that hot. But I don't know, we're on the fucking 4th story of an apartment building. So I don't know if it's just a skill issue in terms of just getting the water here. And so we only get like cold water. But it's like, at some point it was like literally cold water, but now it's just kind of like lukewarm water, if even that hot. So I gotta look into that too, like figure out how the hell that works. Probably just some flip under the sink, but I don't know if that's the solution you should go for. I don't know. There's a lot of, you know, quote-unquote great tips on here, which a lot of them we have already fucking done. So yeah, I don't know. I basically just said all of the fucking dishes we had, and you know, because basically none of them came out clean. It was only like one, you know, what, fucking 5 plates or something that came out clean. The rest of it had to go again. So I just ran it through again. I don't know. There's also, I think we looked at the manual at some point and thought that, hey, we found out that there was supposed to be some sort of light that like indicates when it's done and whatnot, and when, you know, what's... there's supposed to be at least some sort of light. But that's just not here. And I don't know, I haven't been down on all fours to look at, you know, if it's actually there or not. Which I should probably do, because that seems like a pretty important bit, if that's also part of how you reset it, I think it was. Or like, that was some sort of fix, at least. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know how I avoided damage there. I am gogoated. Damn, I am getting so lucky right now. This is not even skill. This is just luck that I'm not getting hit. Okay, yeah. Luck has officially ran out. Luck has not ran out. I am goated. Alright. So yeah, that's a whole thing I gotta look at, which I can probably look at today, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing I can solve today, or if it's... I don't know. We've lived with this for long enough. Also, our fucking... all the utensils we have, we just clean them fucking by hand now, because they are so fucking dirty and disgusting. So that sucks. Yeah, womp womp. Oh yeah, a fucking Radiator guy came in today and did some things. Not to fix my radiator, just to, you know, make sure we are paying the correct amount in terms of how much heat we use and stuff. Because again, different people has taken over, has bought the apartment building. But this guy came earlier than we thought, so he literally woke us all up, which was pretty hilarious. He had to, like, I don't know, I think I was the only one to hear it, or at least the only one that did something about it. I went over to actually fucking let the poor guy in. He just kind of let himself in after a good while after the second knock he had. Poor fella. We also didn't really leave any friggin' shit. I am so blinded right now. I can't see where the thingamajigs is. There was like a message where, you know, you had to actually clean out like a certain area behind or like in front of all the radiators, so he can, you know, he can do his thing. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a lot of damage to us both. Shit, I might be cooked here. Oh, wow, okay. I don't know how I survived that. I'm gonna fucking die right here, right now. I'm gonna be very pleasantly surprised if I survive this. Oh my god. I actually fucking did it. Who is after this? Is it... I don't hope it's Sly. No, it's Nosk, isn't it? God damn it, it's fucking Nosk. Yeah. Alright, time to heal against Nosk. This is gonna be fun. This might just end right now, and I get hit by the first thing he throws at me. Oh, yep, okay. I died at the first thing he threw at me. Great. That had the potential to... No, I'm not lying. That didn't have any potential from the very beginning. Oh well, shit. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Anyway, I'm gonna look into that. So over and out.